Welcome, my stamping friends. My name is Marilyn. I'm coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada, and I love creating and sharing cards with you. So I'm glad that you're here with me tonight. I have a special fold, fun fold, as we all like so many of them, and I found it on Queen Bee Creations. She generously shared it, and I thought, how be I share that with all of you too? So if you've been here before, welcome. If you haven't, welcome for the first time. And please come on, let me know where you're watching from and share something about your day, what kind of day you had, and let's get to know each other better and enjoy this crafting journey. I have a number of things to share with you as usual, so I'm going to start with those as you pop on, and then I will get to your comments and see that everything's working fine. I'm just going to check. Looks like I'm on the Facebook page, so that's good. I should be over on the YouTube page as well. Just a word of caution, not a word of caution, a word of note for you. If you see comments and you're on Facebook, you'll only see the Facebook comments. If you're on YouTube, you'll only see the YouTube comments, but I get to see both. So I will try and spotlight some of them as I'm answering them. And please know that I do go back and look at all of them afterwards, and I love to chit chatter with you. If you're a demonstrator and there's a question someone's asked that you know the answer to, I welcome you to go ahead and answer it. I don't mind that at all. And like I say, I will go back and read all of them afterwards. So, what else can I? Let's start with my classes. You can see here at the bottom of the screen, connect to my links. If you click on this link, it will give you my classes, my pages, just a whole bunch of information about me. And rather than put each one on, that's what I do is this group one. I then have our classes that I do on Zoom. Every Friday, I do a Zoom with Friends class. We have a ball enjoy just crafting with each other. We have different people teaching it, which I love. Everybody's got a different way of explaining things and doing things, and we have had some great classes, great samples coming out of that. So I welcome you. If you want to join that, let me know, and I will send you the link. I do not put it on social media for everybody to get or to see. I have a 12-month of Christmas card class the second Thursday of every month. So I do ask for registration to be 2 weeks prior, which is today. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It is on my social media. It was in my newsletter. It's always in my newsletter towards the bottom, all of my classes. So please, if you want to join that, let me know today so I can get kits ready to send anywhere in Canada. I can't send them otherwise in Canada, but I can send you the PDF. So just let me know. As you're coming on and commenting, I see there's a number of comments, which is great. My question tonight is fall colors. As you know, we're thoroughly enjoying in this part of the world, we are having fall colors. And tell me what your favorite fall color is. And if possible, use Stampin' Up! Colors to do that. I'd love to hear what you say. I have also a monthly card class the third Thursday of the month. Again, 2 week prior to that for registration, and then I can get the kits out and get them to you. So now, other than that, have this happening, World Card Making Day. Oops, let's do this one first. This is it's a free class. Stampin' Up! Is offering to anybody, whether you're a demonstrator or not. You're welcome to register and to take part in that on Saturday, October 7th. And these are the 3 stamp sets that they will be using and demonstrating. And these first 2 are available in current catalogs, but this is a new one. The third one is a new set that you can get ahead of the catalog. It will be in the January to April catalog that's coming out. So just so you're aware of that, you can purchase that now, which is a great perk. And also, they have given us a list of dimensions for the cards that they will be making. And if you'd like to register for that and join us, um, let me know and I will give you the link for that. It's on the Stampin' Up! Page. So it will be a great time for that. So, okay, I'm going to switch you over to my desktop view. I am going to go to the comments and just see quickly. I'm assuming I've got all kinds of people. I'm not going to try and read all the names because I don't want to hold you up there, but you can see each other's names. I see Betty on YouTube, Becky White from Kentucky on YouTube. Thank you for sharing, Becky, and welcome. I don't think I've seen your name before. So just another word is that if you do win at the end of each Thursday night, I I do a draw for 5 cards and mail out cards. So if you do win and I don't have your address, please be sure and reach out to me and let me know, because otherwise I can't mail it to you. So I would hate to have that happen if you did win and I can't get it mailed to you. So welcome, 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 and keep chatting amongst each other. I know a lot of you know each other through here, and it's just a great community. So the card I want to share with you tonight, this is my sample that I've made. I just thought it was a really neat fold. It has many layers, and you can envision yourself now with being able to add more designer paper, add more places to write, more embellishments. I did not, other than the paper, I did not embellish this particular card because it is quite thick. If you look at it, I don't think it would take extra postage, but it is a thicker card. And I just thought it was kind of neat how she put it together. And for those of you who must have it standing, I know there's a few of you, um, it does stand on its own. So I just thought it was a really neat fold, and I thought I would share it with you. Thank you, Linda and Karen, for liking the card. I am going to use totally different colors tonight, and I'm going to um, just use a die for the front. I'm not going to decorate a lot of it, but I want you to share how you would decorate it. There's a lot of pieces in the die set I'm going to use, and I'll show you where that is. It's a standalone die set called Wanted to Say, and it has words with bubble background on them, for lack of a better description, and a lot of individual little flowers and other pieces. So I just thought it was really a neat set. And you know how sometimes we have these things and we don't use them enough? Well, I think this is one of mine. So here's the set, the dies, except for one piece that I have out, the Celebrate one for there. They don't look like much this way, but when you see them used, I really like how they're used. And I'm also going to use different paper. I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon for my base, along with paper from Inked Botanicals, which I think has a lot of fall colors. We've got Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry. I don't know about Petal Pink, but Pool Party. So lots of colors that go well together in that set. And if you look, as I flip through that, there's leaves with all of those colors on that particular piece of paper. So it is a fall color. Okay, just a few comments here. I'll just pop them up. Maggie says, love that fold. Wouldn't it be nice to make a baby card with that style with all kinds of baby things? You're right, Maggie, it would. You could see, and again, if you were using it for like a baby shower, you could put white on the other sides here and have lots of room for people to write. And Linda thinks it would make a neat Christmas card with snowmen peeking over the top. If you do go and watch Queen Bee Creations card, she did it with the bear Christmas paper. And yes, she had them peeking over the top. I think she had a bear here, a tree, another bear, that kind of thing. I don't have the punch for that set, and I thought I'd do something just a little different. You can probably recognize this is from the Halloween paper that we have currently. And so is this. This is the designer paper, just the back side of it. So there's lots of possibilities. And Karen was thinking about the bears. Yes. So yes, please keep chatting amongst yourselves and letting me know what your favorite fall color is using Stampin' Up! Colors if you can. Hello, Carmen. Andrew saw this card. Whoa, where are you? and he wants to make it too. Well, there you go, Mom. You can help him make it. I'll just give you a couple of hints on what I did and didn't shouldn't have done as we go through it. I'll give you dimensions first, and if you notice, I have scores along this side. So that was my first one. I scored on the wrong side. So when you do your scoring, make sure the 5 3/4 is at the top. You're going to score at 3/4 and 1 1/2. I can't read my own pencil writing. And then fold it like so. So you've got 5 3/4 by 5 1/2, 5 3/4 by 4 1/2, 5 3/4 by 3 1/2, and then you do have, let me find the other piece here, which is a 4 1/4 by 2 1/2, which is your front layer. Okay, so I've got those scored, and okay, Bonnie, yes, her name is Queen Bee Creations, and you'll find her on YouTube for sure. I'm not sure about on Facebook, but definitely on YouTube. And she did one with this. So I have it scored. It's 5 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just going to do my folding. And like I say, welcome to everyone, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. I really appreciate you being here, commenting, sharing, all that fun stuff that we do as we create this community. So, and enjoy this community. Then I have a 5 3/4 by 4 1/2. So there's each an inch less. And I'm burnishing them. I will tell you another thing that I messed up on, but I will tell you what not to do. You know how, I don't know about you, but when I was younger, well, my mom was teaching me how to sew. And I would be, okay, I don't understand. She said, don't try and understand, just do what I tell you. And that's what I'm going to elaborate on here tonight with this card. So oh, I never thought about that, Stacy. Yes, my nail polish does match the cardstock. Um, I did it more because I have my blue sweater and stuff on tonight. But anyway, so once those are all scored, cut, scored, and burnished, what I want to do is put tear and tape on the back here because I'm going to match up these two sides, and hopefully that one matches, and it's going to sit like that. On my first, well, I'll explain what I did wrong on the first one, but I did manage to save it. So I'm going, because I'm going to call it an interactive card almost. I'm going to put 2 pieces of tear and tape along here. And I am, as you know, a little bit anal. I don't tear it because half the time I tear the cardstock if I do that. So this is what I do with tear and tape. I know somebody else had said she measures it out and cuts it and then puts it down. So that's a possibility as well. But a variety of ways that you can make sure that your edges match. Now I've got that on there. I'm going to take the second layer of paper off and try to watch comments if I need to answer. Hello, Gail. Hello, Ines, Faye. Good to see all of you. So these are going to stick. When I put that on there, it is going to stick. So what she did was stood it up like so and lined up the edges, which pretty much works. The other thing that you can do, and I happen to have it right here, is use your scoreboard with the corner right in here, line it up that way. So let's do that with the next piece. And I'm going to put, now I'm on the back side of the next one. And adding my tear and tape. And you could use other adhesives. your liquid glue would probably be strong enough, but it would take some time to dry. So just be aware of that. So now as I take this off, I am going to tuck that right up into the corner. And as long as I've cut everything, my fingers to hold this correctly, it should line up like so. And it's pretty good. You could also do that with your paper trimmer. It does that fairly well. So that is your basis of your card. Then I have white layers that are going to go, and I'll just give you those measurements if you're interested. 4 by 5 1/4 will be that one. Then I have a 4 by 4 1/4. So again, just down and in. This one you have to watch because 4 by 4 1/4, there's not much difference. Then I have my 4 by 3 1/4 for here. Then I do have, oh, I should put that one on. But anyway, this one will go on here. And then my designer paper will go on as well. So before I do that, I am going to put my designer paper on my layers. And come on. So yes, please keep chatting. I see Bonnie chatting to, oops, not that one, to this one. Bonnie chatting to Gail, who we met at the 35 for 35 event weekend. Bonnie and I were lucky enough to be in Edmonton at an event that Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stampin' Up, was at, and it was put on by 3 of our local demonstrators. It was an awesome event for the whole day. We got as part of our registration, we got a new stamp set and punch from the current mini catalog. We got treats. We got kits to make new cards with that particular set. We had a wonderful time. So I'm using 2 different designs with the Lost Lagoon paper, and I'm alternating them just like I did on the Halloween version, so that I have, this is going to be my front one, then this one, then this one. So I'm going to attach them, and then I am going to put that one on with my tear and tape. And you could, as some of you have said, you could see doing baby cards, you could see doing Christmas cards with different things peeking out. So let your imagination run. Like this is what it's all about, is just to give you an idea, to get you kind of kick-started, for lack of a better description. And I'm going to continue on with this. And as always, my question again was, what fall color do you like the best? And try and use Stampin' Up! Colors to describe it. And let's see what kind of variety, and maybe we can make something out of all those colors next time we meet. I'm always looking for ideas. So if any of you have certain techniques or designs that you have seen and you just can't figure them out, let me know. Judy, if you're on here, I did get your message about the truck card that you had sent me, and I haven't answered you yet, but I will. And then I will share with everyone after that as well. So there are my layers. Whoops, I guess I should put them so you can see them. And I got this one going the right way. Always just double check like this. And well, because I've got liquid glue on this one, it would be okay. So you can see I need one more of this layer up here, but this is only a small one. This one is 3 3/4 by 1 1/2. And that is so that I could put it here and then I'll still have room to write. I thought that was quite ingenious as to how she did that piece. So making sure that my three borders here are equal so that it will look the same. Whoops. I guess I should put the card in, shouldn't I? Or the base. But I just thought it was kind of a neat fold to share with you. So I agree, Linda. Linda just commented, Kathleen on here is living in the province with all the beautiful fall colors. We were lucky enough to be in Quebec and the Maritimes at this time of year, um, a number of years ago. And she's right, it was gorgeous. So if you ever get the chance, be sure be sure and enjoy them. Go in. We at that time we thought no problem, we'd find a like a bed and breakfast place to stay quite easily. And turns out there was busloads of people from the States coming to look at the fall colors. And therefore we had to start booking um, our reservations early because there wasn't going to be any. So I did cut out one of these. This is that die set. Whoops, let's move this so you can see it. That die set with the two pieces. And I after I did it, I thought, well, that was kind of silly. I should have put adhesive sheet on the back. So that's what I've done here. And I just wanted to show you before I took it off that you put the adhesive sheet on the back, and then when you die cut it, and well, I am going to get it off of there. Sometimes the protective paper comes off too, and you have to be a little bit more careful. But that's my other die that was missing from there. So now, if I can peel this successfully, it will be much easier to put on there, and it will stay better on that background piece. I just took a piece of, well, you saw what it was, a piece of the designer paper and used it. And now my tricky part will be to get this to start peeling, and I'll show you as soon as I do. There. So I've just tucked my, take your pick tool under there. As I peel that, it's going to take out those, you can see these center pieces that didn't pop out, and some of them go flying. And yes, it will pull it so it's not quite the right direction, but that's where this one, when you go to put it on top, you can maneuver it to work right on there. And there is my greeting. I it's always, you got to make a decision on what kind of paper you want to use. If I would have used this, it would have been pretty bright, but there's all kinds of choices. So okay, I've got Stacy. I was down in the Maritimes a few years ago in the fall. One of those bus tours. The trees were incredible. Yes. Keep forgetting to use the cut and stick paper. Going to put it near the die emboss machine. Yes, Kathleen, that is a great idea, is to keep it right there so that you're thinking of it. Either that, or you know what someone else had done? On here, where you store your dies, is use adhesive sheets. Just write it right on there, or on, if you don't have labels like that, right on your paper. And that way, when you go to take it out of your stash, wherever it is, you'll remember. Bonnie has, my friend and I took a cruise in October, New York to Quebec. Yes, yes. And like Linda started this piece of the conversation, the fact that the colors there are just amazing. Now, to me, I don't know if you can see. Oh, it does show up. I like that. I like monochromatic, and there are, of course, other things you could do if you just staying with this die set, even if you were to cut out like this flower and have it pop up here. Um, a gift, a bow, whatever. But the designer paper here seemed to work. This one I am going to just use regular liquid adhesive because again, it is quite a thick card and I don't want it to do that little bit extra so that it costs more postage or has to go as a parcel or whatever the heck Canada Post does. Thinking of Canada Post, any of you who have a business account with Canada Post, which is free, I've had one for a few years now, they will allow us to ship in October. They've done that for a few years as well. We can ship one parcel. There is a limit to size and weight, of course, but um, we can ship free every Tuesday in October. And I have been lucky enough to have a gal interested in some of my retired stuff. And as you know, paper is quite heavy. So therefore, she was willing to wait until October so she could get one or two of those free shipping Tuesdays to get her paper without paying the postage. So just be aware of that. Anybody can get one of those business accounts. Like it's not a huge thing to have to do. So there's my card for today. Like I say, it's monochromatic. There's lots of things you could do. You could probably add some embellishments if you wanted. And oh, this is the other piece I was going to tell you. What Queen Bee did, and she trimmed from here to here just to give it a bit, and I'm going to on this one, and then I'll tell you why I didn't on the other one. I can get it open. And it's just cutting from corner to corner, and it gives it a little more definition. And so there's a little bit better. But on this one, you notice I didn't because in my wisdom, I put the tear and tape on the wrong place. So in order to salvage the card, I trimmed it that way. But I think either one of them work. I don't think it really. Thanks, Linda. Linda likes it and she's going to make one. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple other things that I've got with you, and then don't run away because well, you could watch the replay and find out, but I will do the draw for the people who have commented. It doesn't matter how many times you comment or what you say, your name is going to be in the draw, and you can only win once. And a reminder again to please, if you haven't already, share your address with me. You can message it to me privately, and I will get the card to you. So from our event on Saturday, this is the stamp set and the punch, which I'll try not to blind you with the glare. And these are a few of the things that we did. We made a belly band around a box, and that's the punch. Whoops, turn it this way. The punched ends and a tag. We got cookies, and this is a prize patrol. These were all different colors. So we each got something. We did this card with some blending, and that's the die punch again. Or, yeah, well, the punch, the snowflake punch. And stamping with some embellishments there. And then last but not least, we did this one, and again, blinding you, but we punched either end, we threaded the ribbon through and underneath this piece all around the back. And then we were able to tie it in a bow. And this stuff is so there. Not great, but it's so great cards with that set, and I will be using it more, obviously. Then just for my happy mail to share with you, I've received this one from Tracy, and beautiful fall leaves, plaid paper. Love it. Love the colors and the note. Very nice, Tracy. Thank you. a happy Thanksgiving from Lorene, and she's used that, oh, it's called faux fracture design, and some more designer paper, which has the fall colors in it. Our team swaps, this is from Linda, a woohoo with the owl, and to another year around the sun. This one's from Bonnie with designer paper doing the work again, and she's got some little butterflies on there, and she's put the designer paper on the inside, so another great idea. This one is from Nancy. Yes, Nancy. Say, just a minute. This paper is the package I used tonight, as you might remember. I'd showed you those colors, and she's got some on the inside. So great cards, ladies. This one is from Faye. I received, whoops, get together right. She's done some fussy cutting around here. She's got the butterflies on it, a fancy fold again, and it came with a cute gift, a little gift bag that she had made for me. So I love it, Faye. Thank you so much. And last but not least, this is what we did in our Zoom with Friends last Friday, is Faye taught us how to make this gift card, this this card that opens as a gift card holder, but you can also do it without this piece and make it just a card. So it was a great time, as always. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Tonight, I'm going to draw, well, I did draw for this card, which I made last week. And the winner for that, now this, I take all the names that anybody has commented over the week. I did this early this morning. And the winner for that one is you, Marie, if you're still on here. That will be coming your way. And I will do the same again for tonight's card. And depending on who wins, if it happens to be Linda that wins next week, you'll probably get this one. But Marie, I will not send this one to you because I know you don't care for the Halloween stuff. It's nice to get to know you people, you friends, and what you do like and don't like. So thank you for doing that. I am now going to share my screen if I can figure out how the heck to do that again. You'd think I would figure it out over and remember each week, but sometimes, things just don't work right in that old brain. So here we are. It is 20, you can see, it says 20 entries. And I'm just going to hit and record names, and you guys keep chatting back and forth, and we will pick the names of those of you who are going to get a card. And Faye, okay, then I'm going to hit again. And like I say, if you think I might not have your address, please send it to me. I do. Carmen, that one I do have because Carmen is my niece who had a birthday this week. So happy birthday, Carmen. I'm sure that those little boys just made the day for you. And Roz, okay. And I need two more. Gail has one many, so I know I have your address, Gail. So yes, please keep coming to join. Bring your friends. If you can share. And Marie. So Marie, you get two. One from here and one from winning the draw from last week. So thank you so much. Thank you all for joining me. And please, as always, if there's anything you'd like me to try, I would love to hear from you. Let me know where you found it, what it was like, and if I can at all figure it out, I will certainly share it with you. So take care, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye now.